Hi, Michelle. Welcome.
Hello.
Super excited to have you with me today. Michelle just finished the level one of the EasyFit Academy, and you have lost 17 pounds and reshaped your whole body. You are a business owner and you travel a lot. So I want you to tell us a little bit back before you start the program. Where were you emotionally and physically when you started? How were you doing and how you were feeling?
I was pretty miserable. I was running probably 5 days a week and which I love. I love running, but like in terms of my diet, I was so busy that like I wouldn't eat until probably noon, and it would be something quick like a sugary protein bar. And then I usually for dinner I would have like a really large dinner because that's the first time in the day that I stopped moving. So like not only was I trying to do these really intense cardio workouts like 5 days a week, I like was not fueling for that at all. And of course I wasn't losing any weight. Like I wasn't, I mean, at this point, this is probably one of the heaviest I had been in my life. And I had gotten to the point where I wasn't gaining weight, but I wasn't losing weight. And I just felt like I wasn't making any progress forward. And then the worst part about it was just like the mental fog. Like every day I felt like I got up and I would just kind of slog through my day and have to push myself. I drank a lot of coffee to try to get everything done. And I just remember at some point I was like, I can't keep going like this because I'm putting a lot of effort into my workouts, but I don't see any impact to my health. And just mentally, I'm exhausted all the time. And I felt like I couldn't add one more thing to my plate. I was like, something has to change.
Right. This is sometimes you have to go all the way to a breakdown to be like, this is enough. I cannot do this anymore. I'm working out really, really hard and things are not changing, so I need help. Right.
Yep.
So here we are, only 4 months, 16 weeks. So what would you say what are the things that we implement that help you to reach your goal?
It was really so I will say that while this like seems like a big undertaking, the fact that I got meal plans for the week and I got workout plans for the week really lightened my mental load. I did not realize how much time I had spent stressing out about how to like figure out and coordinate all this stuff just to like again not be properly fueling for my workouts
Right.
anyway and seeing like no momentum, but like just having like that part figured out for me allowed me to put all my energy into executing it, right?
Yeah.
Um, and like the food was delicious, the workouts were fun, and I so it's like once I had that and I just kind of figured out where to slot that in my day or how to like for the food, I would just like twice a week, I would just block off time and be like, nothing can impact this time because this is when I'm making my
Yeah.
meals. And then after that, everything was easy. Everything was in my fridge or in my cupboards, just prepped and ready to go. And being able to like just have all that ready, it was just so smooth. I couldn't believe how easy it was,
Right.
like once I kind of got into the swing of it.
Yeah, it makes your life so easy when everything is ready.
Oh my
You have a
God.
plan, you don't think about it. It takes away all the hard work for you. And then when you start to do that, it become a habit. It become your life in your life, right? So this is just, it feels just light. Yeah, less
Yes.
workload.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's
Well,
awesome. Yeah.
it was also incredible too because like when I first saw the meal plan, I was like, okay, that is way more than I'm currently eating. I don't see how that could possibly lead to weight loss. I don't get it, right?
Yeah.
But what I loved is that like I was never hungry and I was never full. I was always just like my brain fog was like the first thing I noticed is that
Yeah.
my brain fog disappeared. I never had like wild cravings for like pizza or takeout or whatever. Like my husband would apologize to me. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna order, there's a pizza spot we like." And I was like, "Go ahead. I don't like I literally don't care because I wasn't like battling these cravings all the
Yeah.
time. I was just like fueled and I
Mm.
was mentally alert and I had the energy for my workouts and for my work and for my family. Like it was a 180. I like could not believe it.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised because this is the thing, like most of the women we work with, they underfuel their body. So you end up having cravings, which makes you want to have pizza or all those
Mhm.
things. But now when you're constantly fueling your body the right way, your body is happy, your hormones are happy, you think clearer, you don't think about food all the time, the food noise is completely gone. So you're
Yes.
able to, one, work better, perform better, feel happier, and be able to carry on without always have the food noise during the day.
Yep.
So
100%.
yeah, what we learned, we need food, not underfeeding our body.
Yeah.
Definitely. Lovely. Another thing I wanted to ask you, because we work with a lot of entrepreneurs like you, like how were you able to keep up with the program while traveling?
Yeah. So, at the beginning of this, I purchased that weight set that was like adjustable. So it's like the two dumbbells and it goes from like 5 to 52 pounds on each. And I just brought them with me everywhere I went. It was like the dumbbells, it was the resistant bands, and like that was easy enough to take with me. And so I never missed a workout when I was traveling because you can do that like
Yeah.
anywhere.
Mhm.
For the food, I just always made sure that I knew when my prep days were in comparison to my travel days. And so, like when I travel, I end up like we stay in like an Airbnb, so I always made sure there was a kitchen, right? But I would just come with like meals prepped to get me there, and then I would take that first day to prep the meals for however long I was going to be there, and then I would
Yeah.
prep again before we left. But I was also so like whenever I could, I would follow the meal plan exactly. But whenever I knew we were going to be like on the road a lot, then I would just work with my trainer and be like, all right, what are some quick and easy meals or things that like don't require a lot of prep or travel well or whatever. And she was amazing at helping me like,
Yes.
swap
Yeah.
out some things, but still make sure I'm hitting all my like macros and all that good stuff.
Yeah, part of that is the organization and knowing ahead, like where you're gonna be, or just reach out to Lindsay, your coach, and hey, I'm going to be traveling. I won't be able to meal prep. What can I do? So you always have like a plan. You're not left by yourself, and this is a big difference with most program out there. You're just by yourself. You figure things out, and then that's how sometimes you just don't know, right? But when you have the
Yep.
support, it helps you to really learn. That's
Yep.
awesome. So that comes to my next question, actually. How would you differentiate this program that you have done in comparison to other program or things you have done in the past?
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, it's so many things. So, like, one, having the support system of you and Lindsay has been amazing because, like, I've never weightlifted before in my life and did not know what I was doing. And the fact that, like, I could send videos of myself to you guys and get pointers, or I could give feedback on a workout and maybe, like, swap out a particular move if I'm like, I'm not really feeling this one or whatever the case is.
Mhm.
Same with the food. I know like I've told a lot of my friends about this and a lot of them are like, "Oh, I don't know if I could, eat plant-based or whatever the case is." And I'm like, "Listen, my trainer knows that I do not like bok choy and cilantro." Right? Like it's tailored to me, not just, like here's the recipes you should be eating and it just it's stuff that you would never eat. Like this is all stuff that I would eat. Like the food was incredible. So it's like it really comes down to the personalization, right? Like it was built specifically for me and I had support. So whenever I struggled with something or had questions, like you guys were always just a text away. Like there was never a time that I reached out and had a question and it went unanswered. Like you guys were supportive through this whole thing. And when you're tackling something brand new like this, like that makes all the difference, you know?
Ah, of course, that's very important. Support is number one, especially when you work on your fitness journey. You want to make sure that everything you're doing is right. And then if you need to adjust, we are here. So lovely. So happy. And then my last question is, what would you say to someone that is on the fence, thinking about should I join, should I not? What would you say to this person?
I would say don't overthink it, just do it. Just do it. Because like one, it's amazing that it's 4 months because I felt like in the first month I'm kind of like, what is all of this? And I was kind of learning how to get into the swing of like making the food and doing these workouts for the first time. But I had you guys there to like support and cheer me on and answer my questions. So the first month you're just kind of like figuring it out. And then month 2 through 4, it flew by, right? Like and I will also say, like, even in the beginning when I was kind of figuring it out, what blew my mind is I saw results like immediately. I thought I was like, it's 4 months long, so maybe I'll start losing weight around 2 months or 3 months. I started seeing a change in my body almost immediately, and that was really motivating to like keep going. So it's like I guess my point is there is nothing that could have prepared me for how effective and life-changing this is. So if you're sitting there arguing with yourself about like whether or not to do it, give it a try. You only live once.
True.
And the results will speak for themselves.
Absolutely, that's true. You're right. You're right. And you did the job. We give you the blueprints, but you have to do the job.
Yep.
So, yeah, so proud of you. And it was a pleasure having you. And I'm so excited for level two because we are not done. We're going to keep going. And now it's going to be more like as an athlete level because we already like built a lot of muscle, developed a lot of strength. So now it's like fine tuning where we are at and go beyond.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited. And I'm going to show you this. Like, I don't know if
Yes,
you can see
girl.
in the
Oh my
shadows.
gosh, Muscato's gone.
I flex for my hairstylist, for my accountant, for my parents, for my business partner. I'm like, you guys would not believe it. So it's
Yes,
very exciting.
exactly. Vegan strong. Absolutely. You walk the walk, girl. So proud of you. Lovely, lovely. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. It was a pleasure. I'm so excited.